We are cougars today, even though Jenny is in denial.
I'm an arthritic
We're going to
cougar.
have to start planning our outfits a little better.
Welcome to BustmobTV. In the spirit of living our life with intention, me and Gretta Nance found some time in our day to pause, grab some coffee, and chat about what's going on inside Bustmob. We'll answer some questions, interview a Bustmob babe, and share ways to be more intentional in your daily life. Hop on in.
Let me tell you what I did this weekend.
Sure.
Well,
Seems like so long ago already.
I
But
could go
yes.
anywhere.
Hey, Jenny, what'd
Yes.
you do this weekend?
Well, I had a personal retreat.
You did. I know. I saw it on Instagram.
Ish, yeah. I mean, sometimes, like, when me and Greta talk about personal retreats, we usually go somewhere, like a cabin, or you stayed in that tiny house that was really, really cute, just to kind of get away. I know there were bugs.
Yeah, there was a lot of bugs.
I remember that. But this time, my husband went out of town, and my daughter's at spring break with their grandparents, and so I was like, I have a day and a half to do whatever I want. So I didn't get the full experience of like getting away and not being distracted by my remote and my couch. But it was nice. It was like a good opportunity to kind of, what did you call it? Like spring clean out my brain.
I felt like that's what you described
Yeah.
you almost did for yourself. Like you had a bunch of things you'd wanted to dig into and little tweaks and changes you wanted to improve, and you finally found the time to like sit there and research it.
I did. And I'll show you my journal. Here's my journal. If you read it, it says, "You grow, girl."
That's cute.
It's
Did you buy
cheesy.
that specifically for
No.
this personal retreat?
No, I just wanted a journal, and they only had 3 to choose from, and I liked the color. So I kind of ignored that it says, "You grow, girl." But
I think that's cute.
I do like how, like, a lot of times if you're a mom or you take care of people, you don't have a whole lot of time to like sit there and be like, what new recipes should I make next week, you know, and things like that. So I kind of took advantage of the time to find recipes to like mix up the week. I found an app that I could plug in like my exercises in, because I go in there and I'm like, well, I guess I'll do shoulders. And so I was like, I need systems in place, but I haven't really had the time to like hone in on those. So it was a really nice day and a half where I just like made a list of like exercises, things that I enjoyed that I haven't done in a while, like painting and stuff like that. So it was a good reflection. It wasn't like I was like diving too deep. Yeah.
Like emotional work.
Right. Didn't do any emotional work. I did the fun stuff.
Yep. I like you brought this idea that maybe there's 2 personal retreats that people could find benefit from, like something like that, but then the actual work one where you go away, you get out of your comfort zone, you look back over the year, what don't I want to bring into this new year with me, what do I want, am I on the right path, like that kind of stuff is hard. So yeah, I did. It happened to be that my husband went hunting like January 2nd, 3rd, and 4th this year, so I got the same kind of vibe going, but I wasn't ready to like go away. I had the dog, so I couldn't leave, and I'm like, I'll stay at the house. And I had forgotten that even Nick had gotten me this over-the-top journal. Like, look at this paper.
It looks like something
I don't
from
even
The
know
Hobbit.
what to do. Yes, I want to go on like a Huckleberry Finn adventure and take my journal, but it like felt. Sorry, I just whipped you with the leather strap. But first of all, it felt really nice. You know,
it is
writing
so
on
cool.
it, but I like did
It's like ripped on
all
the
of
sides.
these words that are like my reflection of 2020, like things that popped in. Look, I wrote.
You took a picture of that.
Schitt's Creek.
That's a good
like
one.
good things. I wrote no budget,
Is that a good thing?
unclear goals. Just like when I looked back at the year before, things that popped out to me, and then I kind of took page by page to expand on those.
That's really
and
cool. I like your
it
journal.
was really nice, but it has sat in a drawer for 3 months since then. So, but it was really nice to have something special like this. Isn't it cute?
It's the Frodo Baggins special.
I like Huck Finn. I'm not a hobbit. I love your shirt.
Yes.
It looks great.
I don't know if it's backwards for you guys, but
It is.
it says Bustmob. It's a Bustmob shirt. And so I wanted to rep a shirt today for you ladies. And if you want to buy one, you go to bustmob.com.
I wear them all the time.
They're so soft and
Yeah.
stretchy.
But
I love
like,
it.
I think because they're so pretty, you know, I wear mine with like a blazer and like slacks, as old people say.
Not street
What
clothes.
do you shut up. One time I say street clothes and all the young people in the office made fun of me. pants, like whatever, but they're like nicer than pants. So
Are they pleated down the front?
they are not pleated. I have not gone totally down the mom jean route yet. Like, that is not good for my body style. Like, it is good for some people. Some people it looks really
My
cute.
mom loves it. She used to crease all of my pants before school
Please
until
stop
ninth
comparing
grade.
me to
Well,
your
you're
mom.
not creasing your pants.
Oh, okay, good. I still think you were comparing me to your mom.
I'm not.
But
I'm traumatized.
Back
by it.
to Bustmob shirts. Like, you can rock them during the day, like at work.
Like me.
Yeah, like Jenny. But if you're not as casual as Jenny is, and I
very
am
casual.
not, you can still do them too, because I wear them all the time.
What's going on in Bustmob?
Well, there's always a ton
There is.
of hot goss and boob stuff and surgery and improvement and funny things going on in Bustmob. But I think one thing that you and I that like triggered us to have a whole conversation this week was sleeping in bras.
Yeah.
Because I'm like a big fan.
Yeah.
And you're like Jenny will
What's a
barely
bra?
wear a bra, period. So, like, it was interesting to watch that topic. And I just think it's personal preference. But I wear a bra every single night to sleep.
Yeah.
It feels good.
There was a thread going in there like, what's your favorite sleep bra? And I'm like, I've never heard the phrase sleep bra
Really?
until like you mentioned it like last year. And I'm like, so there's these things called sleep bras. So that's interesting to me. But there was one they kept talking about. It was a Spanx one.
Yeah.
And I looked it up, and it looks really comfortable. It kind of looks like a True & Co. or like a Third Love kind of deal. Like, there's nothing really to it except it's just, it looks, I don't know, it looks cozy. Like, I would probably try the Spanx one. But you have
It did
a
look nice.
Booby.
So a Booby Kooby.
Kooby.
I just
Kooby
realized, we
Booby.
literally just realized that Kooby, the brand, rhymes with Booby. So
we should have
we're
probably
pretty
noticed
excited.
that before
Yeah.
now.
At Amelia, you wake up in one of these after a breast surgery. So I have about 17.
Why there's blood on it?
Oh my God.
I'm just
there
kidding.
is not. So I just wear these little numbers. I mean, they're not really holding anything massive in place, but somehow it's a security thing. Like, sure, I think it's an over the muscle, under the muscle thing though too. Like, ever since I went over the muscle, they just feel a little wobblier.
Wobblier.
And I just don't like that feeling of them
Falling?
feeling out a little bit. I mean, they don't much at all, but any of that feeling, I want them
Bring them in.
hoisted in. But I obviously don't mind paraphernalia on me at night.
Okay, that's
You
right.
know, like,
she
I'm
tapes
like-
her mouth shut.
Well, I went through a phase. There's a whole thing. Google it. Like, it's good for dental hygiene or something. But my husband was super freaked out. But I also wear my contoured eye mask every night. I put in my massive retainer for teeth biting, put on my bra, try to lay.
Oh my God.
Often I have my
You have all kinds
face
of stuff.
stickers on for
Yeah.
wrinkles.
Yep,
So
the chest one, have you tried that one yet?
I have it, but I have not tried it. I told you the other night I
looks
wore my
cool.
neck one, and it was a disaster.
Was your hair stuck in
First
it?
of all, my hair was stuck in it all night, but it was like, this is the wrinkle that I was bothering me, and it goes like this, and so therefore there was a wrinkle here and here then. So I literally tripled the amount of wrinkles. It was a fail.
effective.
For me personally, it was a fail. So yeah, I'm a big fan of Koobies, but
Yeah.
I will totally try that Spanx bra.
I'm a topless sleeper. So
Oh my God.
I let them loose.
Let it out.
Let 'em go.
My husband would love that.
What else is going on in Bustmob?
I don't know.
Vertical scars.
Ah, I have been noticing.
Yes, a lot of women are feeling more confident posting their lift scars, and I love that. And I wonder, remember like a couple weeks back, we saw that celebrity, someone posted it in
Yes.
Bustmob, and all you saw was like her vertical scars.
Who was that?
I had no idea. I didn't even know who it was when I saw who it was, but everyone knew who she was.
John Legend's wife.
Okay.
Chrissy Teigen.
Was it
Is
her?
that correct?
I don't think it was
I
her.
could be wrong.
I think it was a singer. But anywho, she showed her
Your
scars.
pop culture coming your way.
Yeah,
from
we're really
Jenny
good
and
at this.
Gretta.
Pop Sugar, we're here. I used to love Pop Sugar.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, it's a website. It's really cute. But anyways, lift scars. I think it's so great because so many women are afraid to get a breast lift because they don't want to see that visible scarring. I have a lift scar, the vertical one, and it's so cool to see women like posting it and just really owning it that it's okay to have a scar right there because you had a breast lift.
You know, this is now I'm totally tangenting. I almost wonder though if we're all growing up together though, right? Like I started my breast augmentation journey at 25 and it was implants only, and I would have been scared to have a lift. But now that we're all have kids at this point and you know, some of us have C-section scars and the perspective is different. Like scars are just part of life anyway. Internal scars, emotional scars, like I just think about that same thing with a tummy tuck. I'm like, first of all, I already had a C-section scar. And what I care about is how I look in clothes, not a G-string, you know, anymore or something like that. So there is a perspective shift,
I've ever worn a
I
G-string.
think. More people in Amelia than ever before staff have lifts now. When before, like, no one had lifts. So now a bunch of us are all moms. And we're just all old and saggy, so
falling down.
There's scars everywhere. But
gravity.
Yeah, I do love that people are embracing it.
I do too. And what's really cool is a lot of people are uploading those photos into Goal Finder, which is Bustmob's Goal Finder, where you can actually like filter through people's pictures by like timeline. So you can see a lift incision at like 3 months or at 6 months or at 12 months. And so it's really been helpful to see like they are going to fade over time. And I think that's encouraging, too, for a lot of people to be posting those photos.
Yep. It helps other women every time you do that. So thank you, guys.
Yeah. And if you haven't, go to bustmob.com and upload your pictures because it's going to help so many women to see, especially for a lift or an aug or a tummy tuck, anything. Like, upload those photos because someone will definitely be helped by it.
Agreed.
Agreed.
I just noticed how good your lips looked.
Thank you.
Like, it's so subtle, but it really does change, like, the proportion of your face, you know?
I'm not as wonky?
Well, shut up. You weren't wonky. But you know what I mean? Like, it's funny how a shift here changes here and
And I have
vice
these
versa.
filled in, too.
That's right. I think that's just a maintenance, like a subtle thing. But, like, this is really nice.
Thank you.
They look good. So, a new filter trended. Trended this week on Instagram called the pillow face filter. Yeah. And I'm a big Instagram filter person. I think they're funny. First of all, I think they're amazing.
It's like, incredible what you can do now.
The technology is freaking amazing. But a lot of celebrities specifically use this pillow face filter, which is supposed to be somewhat, I can't tell if it's offensive, but there were lots of feelings that came out about an overdone, overfilled, really extreme plastic surgery look. And some celebrities knocked it really hard and got a lot of flack for it. And I kind of like the people who are like, you know, we can laugh at this, but if we're mean about it, like,
don't
that's
be
not
mean.
okay. Like, we should be able to look whatever way we want to look like, and especially as women, like, support each other in that. So we laughed about it.
Don't be mean girls.
Yeah, my kids were laughing at it, but don't knock. Just, I don't know. There's no need to be mean about it.
That's right. We're not mean girls. And we played with it yesterday, and it was fun. I mean, to see yourself with really large lips and the high cheekbones. I mean, some people might like that look, and
that's okay.
We should respect that. But it is fun to put it on your face for 2 seconds and be like, not for me, you know?
Well, we've run into that same thing on Bustmob. Just with extreme looks in general. And I'm not saying I haven't been guilty of being like I used to be fascinated by double stacked and triple stacked implants.
You still are.
Still am. But I do try, like, not to laugh at it because, man, there's weird stuff I do that I, like, that's
like taping your mouth shut.
Like taping my mouth shut. Good example. I don't know. But I don't know. I'm glad that the tone in Bustmob is kind and supportive. We can laugh and we have a good time, but we're kind.
That's right. Because we're not mean girls. Are you a panther or a leopard?
Cheetah.
Black. Never mind.
I'm a cheetah. I don't know what I would be. I would be like a feral cat or something. Just like a
what is the cat
loose,
that
wild
looks like
cat?
this?
A
Bengal?
leopard? Oh, Bengal tiger. Yeah.
Those are so cute.
Those are cute.
I want a hairless cat.
I don't want a cat. Are you prepared?
No.
I appreciate your honesty. Let me turn this up. We've got some Bustmob questions for you. Here's the first question.
Hey girls, which is better, under the muscle or over the muscle placement for my implants?
We hear that a lot.
Yes, we do.
Yes. And it really depends on you. That's the tricky thing. Like, we see things in Bustmob like CCs, unders and overs, saline and silicone, and we all want to know, like, which is the best one. But really, it comes down to personal preference. It comes down to your anatomy, your measurements, your lifestyle, what you want to see in the mirror. Like, all of those things play a role. So, like, Gretta has over the muscle. I have under the muscle. But it's because our anatomy's different. Our goals are different. So go into your consult with an open mind, because you're not always going to go in knowing exactly what you're going to get, because we're not doctors.
And you can see that in Bustmob all the time. It's such a common topic, and I do feel for women who a doctor tells them, well, you could go either way. I'm like, no,
that's hard.
Tell me what's best. But it really is more than just one thing making it good or bad. Like Jenny listed all of those things. It's way more of a conversation than like an answer.
And a good place to learn more about like overs versus unders is in Amelia Academy, our free app that we have done tons of videos for, but you can download it, and we have like a whole section on breast implants, breast lifts, like tummy tucks, all the things. So if you have questions about overs versus unders, we filmed a video about that too.
Yep. And we just try to make it like black and white instead of diving way over here and over. Like, no, here are the things, because then you are armed with more knowledge when you go into your consultation to like not get caught off guard by things you've never heard before. So they're pretty quick and simple. I almost said sick and
quimple.
Now I can't say
quick and simple.
Look, my Botox lip flip is kicking in.
Oh no.
And I swear I just like inventing new words though. Botox helps me invent new words.
I like that. Is that their new tagline?
Swick and quimple.
Swick and quimple.
I like that we're getting more and more skincare questions as well, and even tummy tucks and mommy makeovers, just all kinds of different things. I like to quiz Jenny on the skincare ones because she is learning lots. But this was one, especially because we talk, I know, about a lot of anti-aging products. This always comes up, and it's a great question. And let's hear what she has to say.
Who is it?
Hey, ladies, what are growth factors, and what are my benefits from having growth factors?
We talk about growth factors being in a lot of the anti-aging products that we use, but a lot of people don't understand exactly what they are and why it's such a big deal.
Nope.
Like, you ain't gonna find any growth factors in your Target products or your Walmart products or your Amazon products or things like that. Like, they are naturally occurring cells in our body anyway, but specific to boosting collagen and even wound healing.
Oh, nice.
And the older we get,
the more wounds we get?
Well, that is a fact. But the less our body can produce these. And so adding a skincare product with growth factors in it helps to get, like, think about it. A wound healing, your skin is always kind of rejuvenating itself and regenerating itself with growth factors. So if you put good wound healing stuff on any of your skin anyway, it's gonna regenerate all of the time. So it's a really great thing to find in your skincare products. It's an important part of regulating cellular processes. So it just keeps things turning over from the inside instead of just topically always putting something on the outside. It really goes down deep. So it is a necessity to have your anti-aging product, if you really want it to work, have growth factors in it.
I like that.
Are you ready for question number 3? I thought this was a really good one too, and I think that you're going to have a lot to say about this.
Oh God, I'm okay.
Okay. Jenny is always scared.
Because I never know what it's going to be. Is it sex? Is it pooping? Is it, I have no idea.
It's both.
Oh, good.
I'm about to have a mommy makeover, but I've never had surgery before. I'm super nervous. Do you have any tips on how to best prepare me for surgery?
So guess what I got to do this week?
Well, I have no idea.
I
didn't know. I was going to make up something.
Well, what I did this week, which was really cool, is I got to go down to the OR and interview a Bustmob babe, Amy, and she's also an Amelia Aesthetics patient. So it was very convenient to go down there and talk to her. But I asked her some questions, like how she was feeling, how she prepared, and we even got to watch her go to sleep. And I know for a lot of women, going under scares them.
Yes.
And so I wanted to really highlight that too. That
is so cool that you get to do that, or we do with patients here, because it really is. Most women have never gone to sleep for surgery, and that lack of control or all the things. But she had some great nuggets. She told me.
Let's hear it.
So today I'm having a mommy makeover to include a tummy tuck, breast augmentation, and breast lift. I've lost about 55 pounds over the past year. And, there were certain areas and things that I couldn't do to kind of get my body in the condition and the shape that I would feel confident in and happy, and kind of figured I have this one life to live, and I want to kind of be the best version of myself. So decided to kind of seek doing a mommy makeover. I'm excited. I'm really excited. Nerves. I didn't sleep as soundly last night as I normally do, but the overwhelming feeling I have is excitement. I think I mentioned to you before, I'm the kind of person, like, if I'm going out of town, if I'm going to go on a trip, I want my house perfect before I leave. So I think I've done a lot of things like that. The house is clean. I know the kids are kind of taken care of. All the laundry's done. Made sure everything at work was kind of tidied up, so I didn't have to worry about that. And everyone that's covering for me could kind of just have an easy couple weeks. Bustmob has definitely been my number one go-to resource. It's been incredible from the time I started considering. I learned about it on the Amelia Aesthetics app. And so the Bustmob has been great for just support. I know that the questions I have, a million other people have had. And so it's just been a really easy go-to resource to be able to get information quickly. The Bustmob Goal Finder was very helpful in helping me to try to find similar body shapes that to kind of help guide my my implant journey. But yeah, it's just really been my number one go-to resource for all the information and all the things.
I am so glad it's done for her, and she's over on the other
Yes,
side.
she is.
And it seemed to go very smoothly.
And I love the tips that she gave us, like how she made sure all of her loose ends were tied in a nice bow, and she was ready for surgery day.
It's like planning to relax. Like, I remember being like, as long as I get all my stuff done ahead of time, which kept me busy anyway, which was nice, because leading up to surgery, if you have too much time to think,
nerve-wracking.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. So that kept me busy, but also it gave me so much peace afterwards to put my damn feet up, be pampered, and watch Netflix and eat whatever and do all the things and not stress about my family.
I like that. Thanks, Amy, for being so vulnerable and sharing your story with us.
Thank you.
I'm so glad that we've taken time out of our day, 15 minutes, to get out here, get some coffee, talk about what we're grateful for, something we're working on, like our intentions, wheel of life, things like that I'm sure you've heard us talk about before, and answer some of y'all's questions.
I get so much from what you're doing.
I get so much from
out
what
of
you're
it, like
doing.
tips, like why go this alone, ladies, when you can just life hack off Jenny or somebody else in Bustmob, because I love the sharing.
It is
all
great.
the sharing is so good.
So our hope for you is that you get out, take some time in your day to just take a moment, take a break, 15-minute brain break, and then get back in there.
Cheers to that.
Yeah, let's get
all
them
caffeinated now.
Thanks so much for watching. To join Bustmob, shop for swag, or follow me and Gretta on social, click the links below. See you next time.